I still believe we made the right decision coming here tonight. Granted, the manager's explanation for our earlier experience was less than satisfactory. But then again, who could reasonably resist a voucher of that nature? Yep, no one.
Good evening, ladies. My apologies for the delay, and welcome to the Grill Dine restaurant. To dine with us restaurant before?
Yes and no.
Oh, we have been here before, though the restaurant happened to be closed for renovations at the time. We ended up at Burger King instead, which turned out to be a total mess and distress.
Understood. Allow me then to briefly introduce our concept.
Before you begin, we were issued a voucher for complimentary champagne and a selection of menu items.
I'm certain that will further enhance your experience this evening. If I may, most of our guests typically begin with a selection of starters, followed by a main course. For starters, I would recommend the beetroot tartare with citrus gel and toasted hazelnuts, or perhaps our tuna tartare with avocado, yuzu dressing, and sesame. We also offer seared scallops with cauliflower puree, as well as a classic beef carpaccio with truffle oil and aged parmesan. If you prefer something lighter, there is a burrata with heirloom tomatoes and basil oil, or a delicate miso-glazed aubergine.
Perhaps you have anything slightly more exclusive as a starter, like oysters or something. Would those be included in the voucher?
I can certainly explore that for you.
Would those be included in the voucher?
I can certainly explore that for you. We might be able to offer them as what we refer to as a delayed serve.
I'm not entirely familiar with the term.
It indicates that the product was harvested on schedule, though presented with a slight delay. And the cooling chain was largely maintained. As it is Thursday, we still have a limited selection of oysters from yesterday's catch, Gillardeau and Fine de Claire.
Perfect. We are experiencing certain digestive irregularities anyway. In that case, we'll take the oysters.
Very good. And for your main course? We offer a range of premium cuts, a dry-aged ribeye and filet of beef, and a sirloin, each prepared in various ways. Alternatively, we have grilled tuna steak with black semi-crust, or a whole roasted sea bream with lemon and herbs.
We'll take the beef.
For two of the ladies each, I assume, so 2 in total?
Yes.
And how would you like your steak prepared? Rare, rare, or medium?
We generally prefer to exert selective pressure on the less endangered species, so medium rare, please.
Of course. Before I bring the champagne, may I offer you anything further? Sparkling or still water, perhaps?
How much is the water?
Oh, if you wish, I can bring you the drink menu to look it up.
No, I mean, is it tall, grande, venti?
We typically serve it in 750 milliliters.
We'll assess whether we fall into the thirst trap later on.
Very well. Any further questions?
One question. In your experience, have you ever witnessed a baby fish hatch from caviar?
I'm sorry?
What we refer to as caviar consists of unfertilized fish eggs, typically from sturgeon. Even in cases where roe is fertilized, it requires highly specific environmental conditions to develop, like oxygenated water, stable temperature gritins, and the absence of mechanical chemical disruption. Caviar, however, is processed, salted, sometimes pasteurized, which effectively halts any intracellular activity. So what remains is biologically inert. In other words, there is no viable embryo from which a fish could hatch.
Well, I must admit I was not aware of that.
Well, now you learned something.
Thank you. That was genuinely informative. I'm sorry, but what was your order again?
Oysters and the beef steak.
Perfect. I'll return shortly. Please enjoy your evening.
The service is simply dreadful tonight. I find it so tedious that these menus never display prices. How are we to know if the food is sufficiently expensive for us? He reminded me of my therapist, actually. Why? He doesn't listen? No, because she doesn't speak to anyone else.
You mean anyone but her therapist?
Please, lower your voices. She is still very much a part in this conversation. By the way, I heard some rumors that you guys are dating. Oh. Really? I wouldn't say the situation is fully defined, and we've reached a rather functional arrangement. If I settle his bills punctually, he tends to cover the restaurants. Isn't it a bit problematic, quite racist actually, that they make him play like that. It feels like he's performing for a gallery that doesn't understand the labor.
They pay him incredibly well. More than most of the people sitting in these chairs earn in a week. Money doesn't change the optics of the struggle, does it?
Ladies, your champagne. One glass per guest. Refills are not included under the voucher.
To us, to making the most of compromised situations, to digestive resilience, and to the girls' night.
And your oysters, as mentioned earlier, are delayed catch. I'd recommend enjoying them soon, as our regular guests tend to be a bit sensitive to the smell.
That looks rather appealing. Yes, there is a certain fertility to them. Residual neuromuscular activity is not uncommon. One could almost interpret it as freshness. Remarkably smooth. Almost in a stage of decomposition.
Ladies, sincerest apologies. It appears we have temporarily exhausted supply of medium rare cuts. We are therefore expecting a delayed delivery. Regrettably, the rear service entrance is currently inaccessible. We seem to have misplaced the key. As a result, all incoming deliveries must pass through the front door, respectively the guest dining area.
That is entirely understandable. One must, after all, keep one's back door secured against the wrong kind of company. You wouldn't want false friends to enter or exit through it.
Thank you for your understanding. Now, as the delivery will be entering through the front of house, there are certain precautions we kindly recommend. We do, under normal circumstance, provide complimentary blindfolds. However, in the interest of environmental responsibility, we are currently conserving such resources. I would therefore invite you, should you so wish, to gently cover your eyes with your hands so as not to witness the arrival of the meat.
We understand. Simply give us a sign when the meat has passed.
Much obliged. I shall alert you when the hallway has cleared.
What do you suppose medium rare signifies in their taxonomy? Medium rare is probably something like ostrich. And rare, perhaps capybara? That seems unusually literal. They appear remarkably well trained on their way to the slaughter.
No, not the children!
My lady, please. There is no cause for alarm. That is merely an excursion group. They are harmless. They are here to dine, not to be dined upon.
Hi, and who are you, little boy?
I'm almost 4.
Well, hello, almost 4. Tell me, do your parents happen to reside in a swing state? Let's not ask a child questions like that.
I already have a girlfriend.
Oh, how impressive. And what is her name?
Hank! He always wants me to call him Daddy, even if I don't want to.
Oh, Hank, that's not very nice of you. You should only use that term for one person, and only if they've asked you to.
I have 2 daddies.
Are we really about to discuss family structures with a preschooler?
My ladies, please forgive the disturbance caused by the generation we need not be overly concerned about. My sincere apologies. This is highly irregular. Might I kindly request your assistance? We are momentarily understaffed in matters of aquatic containment. Momentarily understaffed in matters of aquatic containment.
Resisting too hard.
Apologies, this is highly irregular.
Be careful! Watch the table!
Should we redact it? It appears to have its own agenda. Perhaps it responds to more structure in its life.
Perhaps you might consider an upgrade on your next visit? Of course.